Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and full review of this uleFone Note 8. I mean, it's not a real unboxing anymore. I had it already out of the box for one day now, but I'm going to show you everything what you get still, so you get an impression what's in the box. Here we have the box. There's some basic information here. The phone itself is a really basic phone. It has really low specs, but there is something really interesting with this phone. It has the Android 10, but it's not a full Android 10. It is Android 10 Go. So it should be capable to work really nicely with these low specs, but let's go and see and find out what it does. So overall, I can already tell you, yeah, don't have too high expectations. I mean, the price is super low. It's listed currently for around $75 on Amazon, and it has a lot. You get a lot. Definitely we cannot complain about what we get, but does it really work? Yeah, for me, not so much. I mean, if you want to buy it, yeah, you can almost already stop, because I'm not recommending to buy. But let's go into details right away. So we get the box, we get some information here. That's about compatibility with like 3G, 4G and so on. If you're having problem to work with your carrier, you can use this trick and activate your SIM card in another device which is fully compatible, and then put it back. This is what I also recommend and usually works. Here I have my SIM card, I have my storage main flash card, and I'm going to show you if it works and how it works. I mean, this is T-Mobile GSM. By the way, we get also a warranty card. I haven't seen how long this is, maybe a year or so. And yeah, by the way, of course, they have their website with some more information and support, so I don't have to show too much. Here's about how to insert flash drive and SIM card. This is a little bit difficult, especially to open the bag, but this is also what I'm going to show you. Here's a quick guide, really short information, just about a couple of buttons here, and how to open the cover and the supported bands. You can see there's some very basic GSM bands supported, and also CDMA. So you should be good to go with actually both. I mean, like Sprint, T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon should work. Actually, everything good in theory. So here's some more information about the phone charging. Yeah, that's a different topic as well. If you're interested, go to highest settings and put in pause so you have enough time to read everything here. So we are done with the information. Yeah, again, I had it already on for about one day. I've done a lot of pictures, tested a lot. And I had, of course, this off. This is what you get, a little bit of information on the screen. The screen itself is pretty good, or I would say okay. Definitely for this price range here, we can see it really good from all sides. I mean, it's really bright here inside, and we can still see everything. And also outside, I've been outside, and it hasn't been a problem. But there's a big problem with the display, and I'm going to show you that anyway. So I have to unlock this thing here. Yeah, face unlock. I have activated face unlock, but actually it doesn't really work good. I mean, if you're in very bright environment, if you have like a white wall in the back where the camera can detect everything, it can work somehow, but it doesn't work really good, and it's very slow. So what you get as well, is this additional screen protector, but I think there's already one on here. Maybe you can see that here when we watch the notch here, you can see there is something on it. We can definitely feel with our fingernails there is something here on top. Also here at the bottom, maybe you can see that here. There's some kind of screen protector already on it. Yeah, I think you can see that here, fingerprints all over the place. It's insane. Maybe it's a little bit better with this screen protector. Maybe it's a special one. I have really no clue, but the one which is already on, yeah, attracts a lot of fingerprints, definitely. But what we get as well is this cover here. That's nice. I mean, for this price, and it fits nicely. It's a little bit loose maybe, but it's quite okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not complaining. What we get a charger. It's just a 1 amp charger. It's pretty slow, but you cannot charge it faster anyway. I've been trying to charge it with a very powerful charger, wall charger, and it has never been above 1 amp. Usually it has been somewhere in between 0.5 amp and 1 amp, super slow, and sometimes it goes even down to 0. Yeah, so let's try again to charge. Sometimes it's really difficult. Yeah, now it shows this thing here, 70%. Takes quite a while to charge, and you can see, I mean, this is easily able to deliver 2 amps or 3 amps, and usually it's around 0.8, barely gets to 1 amp. So you are actually good to go with this charger, because yeah, it doesn't help if you have a powerful adapter. It doesn't really charge fast. And you can see, yeah, have you been able to see that it goes down to 0 every now and then? It goes down to 0. This is something which I have never seen before. I mean, this is super reliable charger here, and every now and then it goes down to 0, and charging is really low or slow. Yeah, it's not a good thing here. So I mean, this is the original cable which you get, original charger, and you will get these 3 adapters for SIM cards. Yeah, so let's try to open the back. This is also quite a challenge to open that. I mean, we have the description how to open, but for me it was always very difficult. So I'm turning it off here. So I'm trying not to touch the power on. So we have to turn it to the back, and there's some special corner here. You can see that here you can really grab it. I mean, you cannot grab it here on top. There's some kind of gap. It looks like a gap, but it's not. It just looks like. We have to really grab it down here. And so go in between the black thing and in between the red thing with your fingernail, and then grab it from here. You can see that we can, and then we go all around here with our fingernail. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult behind the camera, of course, like always. And so we have it here off. Yeah, really, you have to go into here. Yeah, watch the thing here. So maybe we can see it a little bit better here. This is integrated part of the back cover. This is not a button or so. This is just a little bit of a help to grab it here or here, but it's better between the red and the black. It's difficult. I've been struggling a lot at the beginning to get it off. By the way, the battery, I've been trying with toothpicks to grab it here somehow. I haven't been able to take it out. Maybe a store like a small shop could be able to do that, but for me it hasn't been working. So the good thing is it doesn't fall out when you remove the back, but the bad thing is I think you cannot replace it easily. So here we have then the openings for the SD card and for the SIM card, and I'm going to show you how this works. So we have 3 openings in total, and there's one on the left side. I mean, it's really cool that we have this kind of adapters which we can use then and put here inside. So I hope you can see that here. So you have to make sure that everything is really super tight otherwise it can destroy the port here. So we try again. I'll push it here. Yeah, now I think it's working better. Maybe we get a chance to use that thing here, but I'm going to use that later. By the way, we have also the TF card, flash card, that's here somewhere on top. We have to try this, but also here there's nothing to push and push again and then take it out. We really have to make our finger a little bit wet and sticky and then take it out. What we also have, we have underneath a full-size SIM card reader, so we have to pull that out and we have to use this adapter, of course, usually with 2 days size of SIM cards, and then we can put it in, push it in, and then to take it out we grab on this side here. So I'm trying to use that. I've never used that with the adapter, so that was probably my problem here. And so I'm putting it back here and try and see how this works. But you can see it says still no SIM card. Yeah, it's super disappointing. I have really no clue why it's not working. I have tried 10-20 times with this thing. It never recognized it. But in general, it should be possible to use a GSM or CDMA SIM card here. So face detect, yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, it's a little bit far away, but still. And so we have to enter the pattern here. So again, it's not a full Android 10, but it's Android 10 Go. We have a menu here. When we pull down, and we can adjust some settings. We have flashlight, location, on, off, Bluetooth, night light, a lot of things here. We have also the normal settings here with everything, but it looks a little bit different. But yeah, it's Android 10 Go, but it works really good. At least these things we can move up and down really smooth, really nice. Absolutely no problem with that. So it looks like the operating system has been adapted really nicely, so it works really smooth, but the apps are super slow, and I'm going to show you that. So let's go back, let's check on the about the phone here. You can see that device name, and let's check on the Android version as well. Here we have the information about the Android version. It says only Android 10. It doesn't say like Android 10 Go. It's a little bit weird. By the way, when I set up this phone at the beginning, it was always asking me for Wi-Fi password, GSM and those things. But there is an option, I think it's down here, where it says you can also set it up like offline. And this is the only thing which really worked for me. So I highly suggest to click on offline setup and then go from there. And as soon as you see the screen, you can enter everything like Wi-Fi password. This is my recommendation here if you really want that. So Google Play Store works good. I think it's the full normal Play Store. Nothing really special. You get everything. I have been downloading a lot here. I'm going to show you a couple of things. Yeah, there's one thing I wanted to show you regarding the display here. You can see the brightness. Yeah, for me it looks like there is no automatic adjustment. You can put it very bright, so you can see that easily outside. There's really no problem as far as I've been able to see outside. Pretty good. Strong, it's bright. Yeah, there's something, I don't know why I can't adjust that. You have also auto rotation, you have everything, but there's no automatic brightness adjustment. This is super bad actually. I don't like that when we don't have automatic brightness adjustment. So I've done a couple of tests here. I'm going to show you that, like GPS test, and you can see even inside, we are inside. And it has been able to detect, at least last time when I did this check, it came up with the GPS pretty fast. Now it's taking some time, but when I have been outside, it was working really good, up to about 2 meters accuracy, even inside to about 4 meters or so. It takes a little bit of time here. You can see that it's probably not the fastest GPS, but you can definitely use that like for Google Maps or so. Even inside you can see we get a 3D fix here inside. Some people have been complaining about that the GPS is not working. I don't see that. So here we have the device, fake device test. And here we can see the resolution. It's 960 by 442. I think that's correct. Android operating system. Yeah, it really says it has Android 10 and it is passed. It is really an Android 10. That's really good. And also the internal storage is correctly reported. I have run a full pass here, which takes quite some time. And it has saying, yeah, device reporting, total space of 12 gigabytes, and now we have free space 9.8, and it's correct, so no fake here. But also it says no SD card found. You have been able to see, I mean, I have inserted this. It has definitely 4 cores, yeah. We have seen that. It's a quad core. We have the speed, specs, everything here. I have also run the CPU test, so this is definitely correct. And I think also the RAM information is correct. So looks like we have like a legit device, but it's super slow. I can tell you, it's really super slow. I mean, by the way, we have this back here. We have the task manager. We can invoke that easily from here. Yeah, I think I had this here somewhere. Yeah, I've been running the Geekbench benchmark. Unfortunately, it's not here anymore, and I'm not going to run the thing. It took almost half an hour, so I'm going to just show the screenshots. By the way, the screen is better than what you see. All these lines, strange lines here, this is just coming from the camera. I mean, there's everything correct with this screen. There's nothing to worry about. So yeah, here you can see the Geekbench score. Single core score is 65. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. I've never seen so low something like that. Multi-core score 252. Yeah, the best devices these days are about 900 single score, and they have up to 3200 multi-core, so more than 10 times. So this is super slow. Yeah, let's go here. You can see that compared to the OnePlus, I've seen even higher values. That's crazy. And also the multi-core comparison, that's absolutely insane. It's so low, and it's hard to do anything with this thing. When you open such apps, it takes forever. I mean, the operating system itself works really nice and smooth, but if you open apps, it's highly struggling. There's no way this thing can optimize that. It doesn't help when you have like an Android Go. It doesn't make the app faster. It just makes the system itself faster, like when you are at the settings and those things. But apart from that, the apps, watch this thing. This is so super slow. It takes forever to load anything here. I mean, most of the apps are really working. I've been using these apps here. It just takes forever to load, but when it's loaded, usually this works pretty good. Of course, you cannot use like 3D shooters or so, but you can work with that. You can see that here. You can run this nice weather animation. Really works. I mean, that's not bad here. I didn't expect that we can use that. Yeah, okay, now it's dropped out, but I've been working on that like 1 hour ago, and it works really great. Maybe there's something here at the moment, but after it has been loaded everything, it has been working good. You can see that now. Yeah, there was just a problem, but you can see it works really good. But as soon as like an app needs quite some CPU, it's highly struggling. I've been recording some sound here already. You can listen to that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So that's the positive thing. So it looks like microphone is good and speaker is good as well. Definitely above from what I have been expecting. But the camera, but when we go to the camera is super weak. Camera is super annoying, super slow. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. It doesn't have any kind of stabilization. It's super poor quality. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures. So I thought I'm going to show you a few pictures a little bit in better quality. So I started almost in the middle of the night. There was still some light here. This is totally not representing the situation because there was some light from this light in the corner here, but it's showing almost completely dark. When you see that, it's insane how dark it's showing. I mean, this thing here from the day, it was an overcast day, it would say, it's representing nicely the situation. The colors are not so bad as I was expecting in the beginning. I mean, of course, the colors of the tree are a little bit off, but especially the car is not bad. Especially here, this picture here, that's not bad actually. I would say this is rather surprising. You can see the resolution 5 megapixel. Yeah, here some of the details here as well, but I would say this is not bad. When we look at the details, I mean, yeah, for 5 megapixel I have seen worse, definitely. Of course, it's a lot of improvement. It's highly processed. There are not many details, especially here in the lawn, but the cars are not bad. I mean, yeah, this is actually pretty surprising and a little bit more than what I've been expecting here. Also the car, I mean, the car was really driving fast, and I expected that we cannot see anything, no details, but it's pretty good. With the selfie camera, yeah, of course, it doesn't get up to this quality here. I think it is a selfie here, also 5 megapixel. I'm not 100% sure about the thing here. Yeah, maybe it's not selfie, maybe are still normal pictures. I have done a couple of selfies, maybe that's a selfie here. Yeah, that's 2 megapixel here. Can see that that's definitely with the selfie cam, and the quality is definitely worse. Here same thing, 2 megapixel. I've done a couple of them, same thing here. Yeah, doesn't make it better. If you want to have at least somehow decent quality, you have to go with the normal camera here. Yeah, the thing is, Google hasn't updated this video here. Unfortunately, it's not 1080p, so in real live it would be a little bit better, but you can see the shaking here. It's crazy. There's no anti-shake. There's just the CPU is not capable to provide real-time anti-shake, so it's totally shaky. I mean, the real quality will be a little bit better, but it will be still shaky. There's no change, of course. So I would say during the day it's somehow acceptable with the main camera, but during the night, especially, this here is inside, and I've been also going outside. I mean, this is now outside, and you can see the street light is on, and usually with a decent camera it would collect enough light to show you everything, like the driveway, the street, a little bit of the lawn and so on. But here there's almost nothing. This is insane how dark this is. So if you're planning to make pictures during the night, this is totally not working with this camera. This is the worst, I think, which I've ever seen in the last 10 years or so. During the day it's okay as a beginner's phone for children or so, it's not bad, but during the night it's absolutely catastrophic. So overall there's definitely good and bad regarding this phone. I mean, it's a beautiful one. It's not bad. I just don't understand why they reduced to 2 cameras and even bad cameras from the Note 7. I mean, there's a uleFone Note 7. It has a larger screen, it has more cameras. I really don't know why they have been reducing this. I mean, they increased the RAM, which is definitely a good thing. So the operating system itself works really good. We can even add widgets, we can use almost everything, and I'm pretty sure you could use it as a normal phone nicely if you don't have too high expectations, as long as you get the SIM card running. So for me, it has never been working. I've tried everything, never worked really with the SIM card. I've never been able to get connection with my SIM card for T-Mobile. Yeah, I don't know why, so, but definitely it has no 4G, it doesn't have LTE, and in the long term you could be in trouble with your carrier, because they want to get rid of all the 3G phones and only want to have 4G LTE phones on their network. So I don't know how sustainable this is when you want to buy this thing, even though it's really cheap. But I really cannot recommend it actually from my side. There are probably better options. If you spend maybe $100, $150, you get something much better. And but you can check it out. I mean, I will put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out. Do whatever you want to do, and I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.